Okay, people, so we are back on the Just My Opinion podcast. I am Etah, and as we said, what I'm saying is just my opinion, not facts, just my opinion.
100%, and I'm here once again, Ambazador Ambazador, just voicing out my opinion.
Okay, so before we were talking about unemployment and the increase of people, the flow of people into the entertainment industry. People might not be necessarily gifted as entertainers, but they just feel like this is the way to find the money. So they don't really represent the 237 entertainment industry well. They just do it, and it's just forceful, and it doesn't really look genuine, right? So I think that's where we left off.
So once again, I'll call out various fields, and then if you feel guilty, you can as well leave a comment, or you can insult me if need be, but just so that you know who I'm talking about. So we have all of these guys who have good cameras on their phones, and they automatically become video directors or photographers, and they go out there deceiving young girls who are also out of the hunger and the need to make some quick money. Turn up to these guys now become their new photographers and video directors. But that's a whole craft, that's a whole skill which people go to school for 4 or 5 years to develop it. So having a phone does not do the trick. Then we also have most of the, I'll call it the younger version tailors are now designers. I mean, every tailor is a designer trying to create their own brand out there. They just feel like because you take a piece of Ankara and you sew it on a t-shirt which you bought from the market, you are now a designer. But I feel like it takes a little bit more to go on Paris runway or Milan or New York runways. It takes a certain level of creativity. Then every girl who has a large mirror in her parlor and at least lipstick and the eye pencil things now becomes a makeup artist. So that's a sacred recipe for confusion in the entertainment industry. When you put all of these things together, now we have the girls who are just totally lost because you went to 1 or 2 parties in Las Vegas and guys told you look good, you are video vixen automatically. Yeah, you introduce most of the girls in Moliko. I'm a student on the side, I'm an upcoming actress. I'm a student, I'm a video vixen, I'm a makeup artist, but they don't want to put in the 10,000 hours to perfect their craft. They just want to, as we say, WTT, and they feel like they're making a profession. But those who don't know, WTT means wash tonton, so they just go out there and then present themselves with their Washington career, and then they're introducing themselves as vixens or designers or whatever they may be calling themselves. But I feel like it's a disfavor to our industry, and I feel like those who stand to lose the most are those who really want to be serious with their craft. Because when these girls introduce themselves and then they cannot keep up to the hype, the next time you is serious with your craft, introduce yourself, you are treated at once one of those WTT girls, and that's not a good thing to be part of. Yeah,
but for me, I'll look at it like you have people who actually shine, and all the crowd getting into the industry, but we have people who like these are the real people who are the video directors, these are the real makeup artists, are the real musicians. So I think in a way, I'll say time has a way of filtering out the real people from the not very serious people, and I don't think the issue is getting into the industry. I think the issue is getting into the industry and not putting in the work required to be a better version of whatever you're trying to achieve. It's true that they say one of the ways to learn, the best way to learn anything is actually by doing, and sometimes you might not even have the resources at hand to do it. Like you don't have the Canon camera or the Sony camera, whatever big name is out there right now. You don't have the right equipment, but you start with what you have. It's also a good quality. Start with what you have and gradually grow. But also one thing which is lacking, I think, with a lot of people getting into the industry is not willing to put in the number of hours. A lot of people making lots of excuses. This, I don't have this, this person, this, I don't have the finance, and all those excuses. We could stay for hours and hours quoting different examples of people who have had even less resources than you, but are in greater heights than even some of the big names we see around us.
It's more of the hours, putting in the hours. So I just mentioned the various equipments and the situations which they might find themselves in, but it's more of, even if you have the phone or whatever, put in the working hours. So you could have a phone and you take wonderful pictures with it, and you can also have a Canon whatever and you make a mess of it. So it's more of putting in the work. But it's even a how can I even put it? It's a very, very sad situation when first you don't have the equipment and you're not even willing to put in the work, then you just make a mess of everything.
Yeah.